All right, besties, how are we feeling with the Taurus full moon? You noticed anything shift for you yet? Now, I want to share something with you about what I've noticed for me, but before we go any further on this, remember, it is November 6th, so you still have today to work with the energy of the full moon, okay? Now, since we're in Taurus, we're working with Taurus themes for this full moon. So, stability, security, pleasure, luxury, all those beautiful things, and of course, our ability to receive. And my ability to receive is something that, let's just say, it's a muscle I'm still working to strengthen. But it kind of punched me in the face yesterday, and I was like, oh, okay. I haven't strengthened that muscle as much as I thought I have, which is fine, right? Like that, this is part of our growth, is realizing how far we've come, but also how much work that we still have to do. So not a bad thing, but it actually brought up something for me that I want to share with you because it's one of the things that I'm using. But I actually was able to use an affirmation to help me yesterday. So I wanted to share it with you because it's super simple, but it's super helpful. And also, my God, we haven't done affirmations together in like 2 years. So let's do it. Now, most of you weren't even here when I was doing affirmations because yeah, it was like 2 years ago. So we have a very specific way that we do affirmations. So let's go over that real quick before we begin, okay? Anytime we do our affirmations, if we can, we want to get in front of a mirror, okay? And when we say our affirmations, we want to look at ourselves in the mirror and we want to say our affirmations out loud. This isn't comfortable. So if you really can't do it yet, just work on working up to it, okay? You don't need to force yourself to do something uncomfortable, but you want to work your way up to it, right? Because how does growth happen? Through discomfort. Okay, moving on now. Okay, so before we start, get in front of your mirror. I want you to take a minute. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. You're going to hold it at the top for a minute. Exhale and place your hand over your heart space. We'll do it together. Hang on. Okay, ready? Deep breath in through the nose. Hold it and exhale and go ahead and place your hand over your heart space. Ready? It is safe to be poured into the way I pour into others. We're going to do it one more time. It is safe to be poured into the way that I have poured into others. Now, this is especially for those of you who, if you're like me, historically, you have done all of the giving and maybe you didn't even have a choice. Maybe you were being taken advantage of, right? But eventually that all comes around and the universe wants you to receive. If you can't allow yourself to receive and you can't let yourself know and feel that it is safe to do so, you're not going to be able to do so in the way that you deserve. And we all deserve beauty and luxury and pleasure and safety and security and stability. We all deserve those things. But if you're like me and you were the one giving all of those things, and in fact, maybe having those things taken from you and being taken advantage of for your resources, right? Like your money, your time, it can be really hard to allow somebody else to do that because sometimes it shows up as, yeah, I'm an independent baddie, right? And that's fine, but you can be both. You can be independent as fuck and allow yourself to receive. So, just to clarify, make sure that you're taking some time to intentionally work with yourself and allow yourself to feel safe to receive, because otherwise, babe, you're blocking your own abundance. And like, no, we're not doing that anymore. Okay? Okay. Love y'all. Bye.